Hello from Myrtle Beach. Today we're going to share with you what it's really like here in Myrtle Beach in the month of December. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you with us. So it is a gorgeous but chilly day here. We want to share this beautiful beach day with you while we talk about what it's really like here in Myrtle Beach in the month of December. We're going to give you insider tips since we're locals here and let you know what it is really like here. So I mentioned it's chilly. Let's start with the weather because that's always a question we get. The weather is quite chilly here, sometimes in December, but we also get nice days. Sometimes it's in the 60s, sometimes it's in the 70s, but a lot of mornings are quite cold. Like this morning, it's in the 30s. Some mornings are in the 40s or 50s. So when you pack, you're going to want to dress for all kinds of weather. And the weather here can change on a dime. So the forecast you see when you pull up your weather app might not be the same as when you get here. Also, if you're staying oceanfront, the wind is going to make it feel colder than it would be if you were staying inland a bit. So keep that in mind as well. So bring things that are going to break the wind, like a puffer jacket or a windbreaker, rain jacket, something like that. But overall, the weather here is mild. It's much milder than you would see in, say, the Northeast, and of course our friends in Canada. We're about to get splashed by the water. Definitely don't want that today since it's 36 degrees. And so it is a milder climate, but it's not like Florida weather either. So we're somewhere in between. We do still have the palm trees. We do still have the cacti and succulents, so you can tell by that we don't get super cold. We usually don't get sustained freezes, and snow or ice is not unheard of. It's happened, but very, very rare, especially in December. If you're going to see that, it's usually going to be in January here, but that is so unusual, and it usually melts within a couple of hours, and it's not even a yearly occurrence. So very, very rare here. And as you can see, even on a 30-degree morning, lots of people out here enjoying the beach. It is a beautiful day, and it's still fun to walk out here. You just bundle up and come on out. So one of the biggest advantages of coming in December is the prices. This is when the prices start to really drop. They drop some in November, some in October, but they really, really drop this time of the year. And there's lots of events and fun holiday things going on, which I will talk about later. So there's a lot of reasons to come, but yet the prices are much, much better. Now, it depends on where you're staying. Oceanfront is always going to be a premium, but sometimes this time of the year you can get some good deals. You know, you can always check into Airbnb, or if you prefer a main hotel, you can do that. And there's major hotel chains here like Marriott, Holiday Inn, and Hilton, and more. So if you prefer sticking with the main ones, that's good too. All kinds of options here, but I would definitely check into deals. This is the time of the year you can get some really, really good deals. Also, if you want to do an extended stay, like for a month, sometimes you can get even better deals. So that's something to look into if you have that kind of flexibility. Either you're working remotely or you're retired or whatever. Definitely something to look into. Little tip, we will absolutely cover January and February later. But a tip for that, during those months, you can get even better deals for those month-long stays if you're interested in that. Next up, let's talk about crowds. It might be obvious, but anytime the prices go down, so do the crowds. So when you get better deals, that usually means less crowds. Now, there are going to be crowded periods. The week of Christmas can be quite crowded. Usually Christmas itself is not terribly crowded, but the closer you get to New Year's Eve, the more people come in. A lot of people do come in after they spend their family time at Christmas. Sometime during Christmas week, they start coming in. So that time can be quite crowded. Not summer crowds, but crowded for this time of the year. Otherwise, December is pretty chill. It is not packed. You won't have long lines for like restaurants or for attractions. You don't have to worry about getting there early, you know, that kind of thing. I mean, if you're going somewhere popular, I would still make a reservation. They may tell you they don't take them this time of the year. Also, when we're talking about crowds, you may wonder what is open this time of the year. The answer is most things. I know that's kind of vague, so I'll cover a few specifics. But most things are open. Some things do change their hours. So for example, if they open at 10 a.m., they might open at 11 this time of the year. But most things are still open. A few exceptions are mostly rides. Family Kingdom has already shut down for the season, but they will reopen in the spring. Also, some of the Broadway rides, Broadway at the Beach, They do still have them running, but they don't have them running every day on set hours. You definitely need to check their website if you're interested in the rides. I think for most people, unless you're a child, going on a fast ride when it's chilly like this isn't ideal, so that's probably why the rides slow down. Also, just like the shops, some of the restaurants shorten their hours. They're open for lunch and dinner in the summer. They may only open for dinner in the December time frame, but this is still a popular time of the year to come to Myrtle Beach. A lot of people where they live, it's starting to get cold and miserable, and they're starting to get snow, so they're wanting to get away from that and go somewhere that's a little bit warmer. Again, we're not like having a heat wave here, but it's very pleasant. I mean, even at 36 degrees is pleasant because of this major sun over here to my right. It is just a gorgeous day. I actually see a tiny little fishing boat out there on the water. You don't see that too often here. Also, these oceanfront hotels, you see these rooms with the balconies that are facing out towards the ocean. I would definitely recommend that if it's within your budget, because if it is a cold and windy day, like if this morning had been terribly windy, it would not be fun walking out here. You could sit there either on your balcony or in your room and enjoy the view without having to be out in the elements, so to speak. Before we lived here, we used to do that. It's a great thing to do in the winter. You can get a great oceanfront rate and you can sit there in your room and enjoy the view. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That helps people find our videos. Also, if you're interested in learning more about Myrtle Beach, definitely hit that subscribe button because we put new videos out at least once a week. Cover everything Myrtle Beach, what's new, what's happening around the area. So speaking of what's happening around the area, let's talk about December events. Ripley's Aquarium has their Festival of the Trees. That is a wonderful event. We love it. We go multiple times since we have an annual pass, and it is included with the price of admission to the aquarium. It's not an extra charge. Winter Wonderland at the beach is from 5 to 9 p.m. on the Myrtle Beach Boardwalk, and it's free. Not a lot of free things these days, but that one is free. It is really cool. We have a couple of different videos on our channel showing that it's a great event. It's about a mile of lights that you can walk through. Now they do have some kid areas and stuff that I think are an upcharge, but if you just want to walk through and enjoy the lights, that is free. Nights of 1,000 Candles is at Brook Green Gardens on select nights from 4 to 9 p.m. This is a special ticketed event. It's not included with the membership pass. However, there is a discount for members. Also, it just got named one of the best Christmas things to do in the United States by USA Today. So there's that. I mean, that's a pretty big shout out from a national publication. If you've never been to Brook Green Gardens before, we do have a video of that on our channel. If you ever want to find one of our videos, just search on YouTube for Carmen and Brian Myrtle Beach, and in this example, put in Brook Green Gardens, and that will pop right up and you can see what that's all about. The Great Christmas Light Show is in North Myrtle Beach through December 30th from 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. at the North Myrtle Beach Park and Sports Complex. The price varies and the cost is per vehicle. Lots of special Christmas shows are at the various venues around town, including Alabama Theater, Pirates, Voyage, the Carolina Opry. Also, the Charles Bach Wonders Theater has an amazing Christmas magic show. We just saw it and we have a video on our channel of that. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. Highly recommend that show. Also, multiple parades and tree lightings and all kinds of fun golf cart parades, you name it, are happening on various dates in the different cities in the Grand Strand. So wherever you're staying, whatever you're interested in, just search that city. So like, for example, if you're staying down south at Surfside, search for Surfside Beach Christmas events for December 2024, and you can pull those up. Same if you're staying in North Myrtle Beach and so on, and you can pull those up. All kinds of fun stuff. In Murrells Inlet, which is south of Myrtle Beach, the Marsh Walk Wonderland of Light, it's another walk-through light experience, will be from 5 to 11 p.m., and that is also free. Also on December 12th, they have the 10th annual Santa Crawl from 5 to 9:30. That's where tons of people deck out like Santa or other Christmas costumes. It's a costume competition, so that's always fun to check out. Broadway at the Beach, Barefoot Landing, and the Market Common all have New Year's Eve festivities. Check out their websites for details. Also, I know Broadway at the Beach, and I believe Barefoot Landing has fireworks. Again, check their websites for details. Also, many local businesses and restaurants have ticketed New Year's Eve parties, so definitely check that out if you're interested. Like a lot of the restaurants at Broadway at the Beach, for example, have ticketed events. I think Dave & Buster's does. So there's all kinds of ticketed New Year's Eve parties if you're interested in that. But if you just want to go and check out the fireworks and hang out, we personally would recommend Broadway at the Beach for that. That's a nice venue to do that. Just walk around, enjoy it, and you don't have to pay for that. You can go and enjoy the fireworks for free. And I believe they're fairly early, like 8 p.m., but check their website. Just double check me on their website for that. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.